Heyo, figured it's probably time to come back for a self-care Sunday because I particularly need it today. Here we are on the 5th of January here in the colony known as Australia. The year started off with a what the fuck, but I need you all to remember that good to get it out of the way in the start of the year. All right, let's shuffle. Let's see what the cards have to say to us today. Oh, also split the deck. We got the Empress. So I would say the overall self-care energy for today is probably tapping into some self-nurturing, some nurturing stuff. Maybe getting out in the garden and getting your hands in the dirt, or running yourself a bath and having a good soak in it, and letting yourself honor that rest time. The self-care might be gathering with community and sharing that space together and supporting and lifting each other up, being solid with each other, reliable, and the Empress really reminds us to tap into those nurturing parts of ourselves sometimes so that we ourselves can access them for us, right? So, universal energy, our healed ancestors. What self-care advice can the collective benefit from most this Sunday, leading them into this week? So what goals have you set for yourself in 2025? Me, I'm going to use more discernment with the people I give my energy to. It's something I started working on last year, but clearly I'm not quite there yet. So I am going to really take that seriously this year. I'm someone who stands on business, and I need to be surrounded by other people that stand on business. Accountability is sorely lacking in this world. Too many people run from it. Too many people pretend that, they don't make mistakes. They don't still have conditioning from being raised in a violent colonial society to unpack or anything like that. This idea that, you have the language now, you have the theory now, that's all you need. Well, no, you need to fucking embody it, right? So, All right, self-care today. We've got the Nine of Wands. And the bottom of the deck, the Tower. One of my favorite cards in the deck because it fucks shit up. So let's see what the book says. But I would say that there's people in the collective that are really, you know, standing strong, pushing through. And I see you. I see you. So this card wants to remind you that despite past injury that you have experienced, that has been done to you, that you're actually stronger than ever. Like I said, pushing through. This is probably good advice for me, that I don't need to have my guard up so hard right now. But that doesn't mean not having your guard up. That it's okay to acknowledge when you're tired, you're exhausted, the fuckery is just beyond your energy levels at the moment, you know, like that's okay. There's so many problems in the world that can't be addressed unless we show solidarity with each other. And if we're not showing solidarity with each other and accountability with each other and self-accountability, like we're just getting nowhere. We're getting fucking nowhere. And I personally am at a place where, why am I giving energy to places that don't know how to run straight? If we can't hold people within our own communities accountable, like why the fuck are we in these communities is my feeling, you know, like it gets to a point for some of us where, you know, it is like exhausting. It's just fucking exhausting. So exhausting. Darcy says hi. She says she understands. She understands how exhausting it is. It makes her sleep all day. Yeah, when she don't have a ball in her mouth. Yeah. Hey? But yeah. It means that it's okay to relinquish control, to have some space and peace in your life. And that's a hard one, right? That's a hard one. It's a reminder that resilience is still necessary, even though I hate that word. But you're also being invited to reassess your past choices so you can make better ones. And like I said, I'm still building up my discernment to know, like, what's in line with the way that I want to move forward in this world and what's not, you know? So the self-care is find a special object that you love. It can be big, it can be small. And then light a candle. And on a sheet of paper write, I release, followed by all the fear-based things you'd like to let go of. Put your healing object on the paper and meditate on your intention. When you're ready, burn the paper, put the ashes outside on the ground, and ask that the earth transform them into pure healing energy. So, like, what kinds of things do you want to release? What kind of fears do you want to release? I know one fear I want to release is the fear that I haven't done enough healing, you know? And that's where a bit of my perfection comes in, is that I sometimes see my bad days as, oh shit, Sin, you really haven't done the healing. No, I have. I've not perfectly healed. Nobody is. And healing is an ongoing process, but I'm at a pretty good place, and being at a pretty good place doesn't mean you don't get angry, doesn't mean you don't get hurt, doesn't mean you don't get, you know, frustrated, and it just means that, like, we live in a complicated world, and nearly everyone is traumatized, and there are too many people okay with navigating and maneuvering the world through their wounds rather than healing those wounds and making it safer for other people. So, you know, like, that's okay. It's okay to get frustrated at that, because if it's your safety that's threatened, then it's your safety that's threatened, right? And some of our fears are very much rooted in reality. They're not irrational, unlikely to happen, right? For many of us, they've already happened, and we are bracing for the next time. And maybe that's not so healthy, but when you stop bracing for the next time, you often get hit with the next time, I found. So, like, it's always like finding a balance between the lessons that you've learned from your past, integrating them into how you move through the future. And it's not so much holding on to the past, but we experience those things so that we can learn from it. And yeah, don't let anyone tell you that your past experience, you're holding on to the past when you are taking the lessons from the past so that they're not repeated in the future, right? Let's see if there's an affirmation. There's your affirmation. I release my overprotectiveness and know that I'm completely safe. I wish that was true. I wish that was true. But we know that it's not. So do this within reason. You know, do this within reason. In a perfect world, we could do that. But clearly, you know, this world isn't perfect. Anyway, enjoy your Sunday. As always, free Palestine, free Sudan, free the DRC, free West Papua, free Kanaki. and run straight and stand on business. And most of all, don't forget to incorporate some of that Empress energy into your self-care today. Hang on, let me see if there's anything that... Yeah, it's pretty much just treating yourself to nice things, basically. It's using your creative energy, your nurturing energy. Nurture your sensuality, celebrate your fierce capacity to love and to grow. The Empress makes things happen within and without. This is your moment to see your passions realized, to give and receive equally. All right? So rather than, you know, seeing it as resilience, see it as you're a bad bitch. You're a bad bitch and I love you. Have a good day.